Greetings, y'all. Sir Sparky here, and today I'm going to give you all a cartoon character review on Kim Possible. And believe you me, she can do anything. You see, her cartoon series started from 2002 to 2007. And believe you me, it is quite amazing. You see, Kim Possible lives in a town called Middleton. You see, her father is a rocket scientist, and her mother is a surgeon. And there's also her twin brothers. Whew. Boy, howdy. They always were trouble to her. You see, she, along with her sidekick, Ron Stoppable, and his naked mole rat pal, Rufus, they travel across the world stopping every villain, like Dr. Dragon and his superpower sidekick, Shigo, who was once a superhero and belonged to a team called Team Go. Let's just say she, along with her brothers, He Go, Me Go, and the twins We Go, possess superpower colors from a rainbow color comet. Also, Kim Possible gets gadgets from Wade, a teenage computer genius who never leaves his bedroom. And they fought all sorts of villains, like Professor Dementor, Dee and Amy, the Seniors, Motor Ed. Ooh, boy howdy were they bad. And there's also Duff Killigan. And also, Ron Stoppable had other enemies like Monkey Fist and Gil. Whoa, boy howdy were they an ugly bunch. Let's just say, they stopped them from dominating the world. And next you know, Kim Possible has all sorts of adventures, like the time when she traveled back in time around 2003. You see, Ron and his family ended up in Norway, and let's just say Kim has to take down the villains, Dr. Dragon, Shigo, Duff Killigan, Monkey Fist. You see, they steal the Time Monkey. And next you know, Kim had to find a way to get it back, with a little help from her best friend Monique. Unfortunately, it was not so successful, since they went back in time. And next you know, Kim Possible encountered Rufus's descendant, Rufus 3000. And next you know, she went to the past to track down the villains, where they were planning to, get this, break Kim Possible's spirit. Unfortunately, it failed. And next you know, they went further into the past to, how should I put this, try to destroy Kim Possible with a statue of a giant monkey. But it failed. But unfortunately, Shigo took off with the Time Monkey, and Kim and Ron went into the future. Whoa. Boy howdy. And next you know, they encountered the big Wade and her big twin brothers. Whew. And boy howdy, they tried to steal the Time Monkey by infiltrating the tower. But they managed to take down the villains and accidentally destroyed the Time Monkey and restored both time and space. Woo! Boy, was that amazing. And in this one, Kim Possible movie So the Drama from 2005. Well, let's just say, somewhere in Tokyo, Japan, Draken and Shigo attempt to kidnap the famous toy maker, Mr. Nakasumi. but let's just say it failed. And next thing you know, they stole the design. It made it into a Bueno Nacho toy line called the Diablo. But it turns out it was a robot. Yikes. And that's when, bada bing, bada boom, Kim meets a dream boy named Eric. Whoa. And believe you me, it's quite amazing at first, but with the prom coming up, let's just say they had to stop these robotic toys by infiltrating Dragon's lair. But next thing you know, Eric turned out to be a robot. Boy, howdy, was that bad. And next thing you know, they managed to take down Draken and his plans. And they were sent off to prison. But let's just say the adventure didn't end there. Let's just say Kim Possible and Ron ended up dating. And they encountered other villains like Chameleon, who has the ability to shapeshift, and the Fashionistas. Oh, boy howdy, were they an ugly bunch. Also, they encountered a giant space alien woman named Womanga, who freed Dr. Dragon from prison, who claims to be the Great Blue, but let's just say it didn't end so well. And also, Ron Stoppable ended up with a new sister, who turned out to be a ninja baby, who was destined to take down a Dark Destroyer called the Yono. But let's just say it went well. But that trouble didn't end there when Warmonger and the rest of her alien fleet came to destroy. But let's just say Ron managed to defeat them. Boy, howdy, was that something. In fact, everything was so great, they made a live-action movie of them. From 2019. Woo! Let's just say it was action-packed. Let's just say, in Europe, Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable have thwarted a world-dominating scheme of Professor Dementor and rescued Dr. Goldman, whom Dementor had kidnapped. Hoi. And next thing you know, they had a student named Athena and take her on a mission to stop the plot of the evil Dr. Dragon. But it turns out she was not who she appeared. It turns out she was an android. Yikes. But luckily they managed to defeat the villains and save the day. Boy howdy, was that something. You know, it would have been better. Well, let's just say they made a crossover appearance with Lilo and Stitch, where Kim Possible had to save Stitch from Dr. Dragon. And they did a little good job at a luau. Yeah. But what if Kim Possible ended up in the Marvel Universe, where she is recruited by S.H.I.E.L.D.? Boy, would that be something. Tell me what you viewers think.